All right, guys.
Let me start first. Yeah, too boring. Okay.
I will like.
Awalamo ifunaya Jesus igualamo. Awalamo ifunaya Jesus igualamo. Awalamo ifunaya Jesus igualamo. Awalamo ifunaya Jesus igualamo. I'm in love.
Hi guys, it's good to have you back. Yeah. It's good to have you back. Why you?
Please don't mind this young man. It's good to have you back. And guess what? Whatever.
So it's our anniversary right there. Today is our anniversary, 1 year with this lady, with this babe. It's been an amazing time. Oh God, I feel like preaching. The way I'm going, I will soon start preaching.
You're preaching good, preach out, sir.
So it's been 1 year, guys. It's been 1 year. It's been a lovely 1 year.
Yeah.
With my babe right here.
That's a blushing.
You're my melody, my sweet baby, the one where they make my heart go jim jim and shake body. See, I promise you, you go chop money. The love way you give me so unadorable. The queen will own my heart, the crown upon my head.
You know, when you marry, oh God, don't allow me. Let me not do you guys longer truth. But when you marry a very, very beautiful somebody, and oh God, it's not the makeup that's making her beautiful. She's beautiful.
I'm humble.
But calm down.
I'm humble.
Sorry. I thought she was crying. I said, let me encourage her in the Lord.
So guys, it's been 1 year of bliss, 1 year of God's faithfulness. Kai God. It's been 1 year of God's mercy. Yes.
Yeah.
See, marriage is marriage is beautiful.
You can say that again.
Yeah. Marriage is beautiful. In fact, it is some of these, some of these ups here, downs here that make it fine. Because if everything is just rosy, nothing shakes you up. Sometimes you just need something to, just shake you up a little bit. Please don't get me wrong. Do you get? Those rough edges are what makes it sweet.
Let me help her. I think what she's trying to say is that
Words for words.
Sandpaper, for example, used to make what smooth now. Wood, for example, you use the sandpaper, the rough edges. So those shapings is what actually makes the wood come out fine. So the table, for example, that you have in your house that is smooth was not smooth from the beginning. It was the sand filing or what they call it again, the smoothing, whatever they call it, the smoothing makes this smooth. So in marriage you have the ups, you have the downs. So those down moments are not orchestrated. They may be orchestrated by the devil to scatter the marriage, but when you receive it with the strength of God, you find out that it makes your marriage more beautiful, because you begin to get more you begin to get more into each other. Do you understand? So those are the ups and the downs of marriage. So, but let's not go ahead of ourselves. We'll still tell you all those things, because we are here to discuss what we've learned in our 1 year of being married. So,
and I want to say this so that it will not look like one big thing. I know there are some people out there who are like, only 1 year. And
they are
I
here.
not become a
Marriage counselors.
But if you know me well, you know that I like to tell others what I've learned. Do you get? So at every step of my life, whatever I learn, I like to share it. Just so that people don't make the same mistakes I made.
Yeah.
Do you get? 1 year is a whole lot to make grave mistakes. 1 year.
Very true.
Is a whole lot of time to make grave mistakes. Of course, we've seen marriages that ended in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. 1 year is long. Do you get? So I don't want you to take this video as only 1 year. They are now marriage counselors. No,
on your mind,
no.
it'd be like, let's watch and see in the next 6 years. Let's see what will happen
will happen to them. No.
Nothing is happening to us, so it's going to get better and better. So if you are saying, let's watch them and see how it goes in the next 5 years. No.
So I want you to take this video and take the lessons. So the lessons might not be for you. It might not be something that you take in the next 10 years. But for the present time, whenever you get into such challenges, you can apply those lessons. Apply those lessons. So don't take this video as really, we need to listen to people that are married, have been married for like 50 years. It's fine. I'm not saying that's bad. But over time, we get to see that we learn things every day. Every day you're learning new things, you're seeing new things every day. And hey, stay with somebody that you've not stayed for 1 year. You go learn something. You must. So we are going to be saying things that we've learned personally, not together now. I might chip into what he's saying and all that, but personally, I just summarize mine into two broad.
And may I summarize my own into 4? You know, the Bible talks about the double anointing. It's like I have double anointing. She did 2, I'm doing 4. So, so I guess I should start first since you have 2.
Yes, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, guys, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, my first point is that there is no need to rush into marriage. So, you may sit there wondering, are you not glad you're married? I'm very, very happy I'm married. But I discovered that had it been I rushed into marriage, what I saw in marriage at the early stages would have made me to rush out. So when I say no need to rush into marriage, it means that marriage will come with its own challenges. Marriage will come, like she said, marriage will come with its own ups and downs. You know, when you are dating, you may see signs of some things, and you are like, okay, maybe I can deal with this. But when you enter marriage, it becomes full blown. Do you understand? So if you are not matured enough to handle those down moments, it's enough to, make you slide into depression. It's enough to make you you'll be wondering, why are they starting on a bad note? Are they scaring us? No. We are not scaring you. But it's one of the things I realized, that it takes maturity to enter marriage. So I'm talking right now to singles. If you're out there and you're still a single, there's no need to be like, oh, all my friends are getting married. This one
God
last
when.
week. Oh, God when.
God when. Where that they see this love?
Where that they see the love. So calm down. Let your blood not be too hot. Calm down. Read books, gain maturity. Let your walk with God, because sometimes it takes your walk with God and your spouse's walk with God to keep you together. Do you understand? I remember moments in when we were still early, like I think 1 month or 2 months thereabout. We had a lot of differences, and I'm like, God, what is this? And funny enough, okay, I'll still talk about this point. Okay, let me match 2 of them. Being different is not evil.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's your differences that will attract you. And now when you're attracted and you enter marriage, those same differences will now begin to repel you. do you understand? So it's like an irony. Is it irony now, or a two-way kind of thing? Differences will attract you, differences will repel you. So because in marriage you are 2 different individuals, and the differences you have are actually the spice to your marriage. For example, she's the sanguine type, Me, I'm the calm type. So she's the life of the party. You know, when she's not talking in the house, I'm like, is anything wrong? Hope you are fine, babe. So, the personality of a sanguine is different from my own personality. So the sanguine nature that attracted me also has its own lapses and sides that would, also repel me, as it were. So if you are not matured and you are getting into marriage because you are seeing all the good things during your dating time, you are going to eat shawarma, you are going to watch movies and all of that, he's swinging you on the swing, pushing you, and you're like, oh God, this is life. This is life. My dear, it's not life. It's part of life. But when you enter marriage, you find out that there is more. There will be moments that, the person, your spouse, will do something that you'll be like, oh God, what is this? What is this? And you may even be tempted to just, go. It's possible. So, but your walk with God, your maturity, because sometimes when we have some misunderstanding, it's the relationship with the spirit that would, for example, my wife will come and tell me, if not God. That's maybe after vexing for some time, she'll be like, the Holy Spirit, just started hitting in my heart and all of that. So it takes maturity. That's my point. So there is no need to rush into marriage as a single. Use your single time to build up your maturity. Use it to know God more. Use it to develop yourself, get emotional intelligence. Read books on marriage, read books on relationship, on how to handle relationships, so that when you get into marriage, you will have enough arsenal to be able to deal with the issues that marriage will bring. Because with marriages bring issues, yes, emphatically yes. Reason is that you are two different individuals. So that's my second point, that being different is not evil. Do you understand? It's actually what should bind you together. While I was, thinking on this, the God gave me a picture, the jigsaw puzzle, right? If the puzzles are the same, like all of them are the same shape, they can't fit together. So it's because they are different, they are complementary, right? So you have one that has a hole, one has pointed stuff. So when they come together, they fit. Do you understand? And they become a perfect piece. So that's what should happen in marriage. Your differences are meant to make you fit more together, so that your strength, fits into her weakness. Her strength fits into your weakness, and you become an inseparable you form an inseparable bond that, the devil cannot stand. Do you understand? So being different is not evil. Being different, you should use your differences, because if both of you, behave the same way, the house will be boring. So imagine that she's like me, and, we are just there in the house.
Just be there.
Just be
Pressing
there.
laptop.
Just be there. And
Press laptop, press phone.
And imagine that all two of us are like her. Let
roof
it not
will
be
be on
let
fire.
it not be that as if my own is the worst.
The
So imagine that
roof
two of us
will
are
be
like
on
her.
fire.
Everywhere, we just be screaming everywhere and and living life like a sanguine. So your differences are good, but you should know how to maximize them, so that, okay, this area, my spouse is, strong in this area. Sorry, did I say area?
Area.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to say area. Please. Area. So
You understand?
so my spouse is strong in this area, and I'm not so strong here. So I will allow her to do things in that area. And that brings me, back to the point of, sorry, it's like I'm talking too much. I'm in the spirit. I'm just moving.
Preach it, sir. Preach it.
So that brings me to the point of, not being egoistic, especially to the husbands. There are some things that you may feel as though, okay, as the head of the house, I'm the one that is meant to do this thing. But you find out that your wife has much more strength in that area. Just allow her, give her that liberty. Okay, babe, what do you think about this? Okay, she gives you her suggestions, you now ponder on it, and then, if it's worth doing, you go ahead with it. But if it's not worth doing, if you have a better way. So the husband and wife you are not in a competition. Right? You are in the same team. You must understand that you are in the same team. So whatever will make the team win, your team win. It's your team. It's not any team. It is your team. So you are not competing against each other. You are for each other. Do you understand? So maximize each other's strengths and cover up each other's weaknesses. So let me not talk too much, because the way I'm going, I can take the whole time of the video. Sometimes I'm not a talker, but sometimes when I'm on fire, I talk.
Fire. Okay, so I want to just chip into what he has said. When he was talking about what was the first topic he talked about again?
That no need to rush into marriage. No need to rush
into marriage. Yes. Something just dropped in my spirit. I want to say that even as a single, savour every relationship you have. Because, let me use the word, it gets why.
You get why.
There's a reason God puts us in the relationships we find ourselves. I'm not talking about romantic relationships now. I'm talking about business relationships, your classmates, your colleagues. Some of us don't savour relationships. We just say that, what will this one give to me? And maybe guys, as a lady, guys are around you say, I'm not marrying this one now, so no need. Do you get? So, savour your relationship. I can remember that my best friend is like my husband. And I'm the one. And she's the type of like, do this like this. I said, me, he. But I'll find out that I'll come back to that point. Then when I come back, I still now bring down all the pride at the shoulder part, remove all of that, and I say, okay. Sometimes you even want to cover us. I was thinking like that. It's just that. So, savour the relationship. I learned how to stay with her for how many years now? I learned how to stay with her and cope. And I guess she too did learn how to stay with me and cope with my temperament. So, little did I know. I knew I was going to get married to someone. Of course, I can't get married to my type. Someone on the introverted end. And, yeah, my husband. Introvert. My God. When you're blowing hot, he's blowing cold, and they're like, excuse me, are you not seeing that this is a serious matter? He's just, let me give an example. There was one time our unit finished. I won't forget this. And I'm like, oh God, please, can we, Nepia units? Yeah.
Light units, yeah.
Light unit.
Then just say unit. You don't know whether it's credit units, don't know whether it's, what's
electricity.
That? Academic, what's that? Cost unit or something like that.
We last courses.
So it's electricity unit you're talking about.
So when it finished, and I was like, please, let's get this thing done. Recharge now, Abba. And he was just calm.